Hi guys, Bill Jordan here. I'm at 201-790-3368. I do candid video interviews. If you're a sculptor, painter, or a candlestick maker, this is where you need to be. I do candid video interviews. And people like to know your story because when you tell your story, right, it hits them on the soul level. That's the beauty of our candid video interview. So give me a call, 201-790-3368. Remember, telling is selling. If you're not telling your story, you're not selling. And I know for some artists, that's like a hard thing to grasp. But I'm going to show you, I'm going to ask you a question. You know, there was a guy named Fred, what was his name? Fred Rogers, that was his name. Remember Fred Rogers, Mr. Rogers, you know? The guy that had the sweater on every day, you know? He would tell you the stories, right? Now, I'm going to talk about the power of storytelling. And the most important thing about this particular clip is not what I'm going to say. I'm going to put a link to his testimony in front of the House of whatever they did back in 1969, I think it was, right? Fred Rogers went on to defend the public broadcasting budget of $20 million. President Nixon wanted to slash it in half to $10 million. Now, in 5 minutes, Fred Rogers went on and got that thing reinstated to $20 million just by telling his story. Powerful? Yes. That's the power of a story. And I want you to tell your story so that the same thing can happen to you, because the senator in charge of this committee, he was known to be a real, tough guy. And he even says, the senator says, I'm the kind of guy, man, that, I'm a hard-nosed guy, but you got me going with goosebumps. The story, goosebumps, not pumps, bumps, And when the senator said that, which Fred Rogers didn't let up, he kept going deep. And he wasn't loud. He was just like soft and smooth and consistent. And you could tell by the tone of his voice that he was like on it, Jack. He was in a zone. And his zone was such that it was authentic. It was truthful. He was telling the real deal about how he felt about his programming and how it affected kids. He was the real deal on that, man. Now, you're probably thinking that it doesn't apply to you because you paint stuff. Not really. Because honestly, right, someone else can paint stuff just like you. I mean, there's always a bunch of guys running around forging. Like, you don't want to send your work to China, right? Because they'll forge it, right? They're that good over there or somewhere or anywhere. They got them all over. But what makes the difference? The difference is you. They can't forge you yet. Maybe they're working on it, but not yet. Only you can tell your story. Where they say there's 7 billion people on the planet. That's a lot of competition there, isn't it? How are you going to stand out amongst all those artists? One way, not the only way, but the one way is to tell your story. You're like the 7 billion people, but the people that stand out are the people that have the most attention, right? Get some attention. Attention? So call me up, 201-790-3368. Watch the clip. You'll really enjoy it. Fred Rogers did a great job, and I really didn't appreciate his storytelling ability, nor his type of person he really was. I wasn't really into him, but now I see the impact that he has made, and it was just a beautiful experience. So please watch it. Please consider taking time out to schedule an interview with Bill Jordan. Actually, you schedule an interview, with yourself. It's just beautiful, man. You'll love it. 201-790-3368. Give me a call. All right? Talk to you later. Peace out.